Now the Raptors have the lead. The gap is there. That's when, oh my God, has he walked? Dog, look at this. A misdirection Hezzy to the same side is disgusting. And then look right here, then stop and then change the pace in the same way. And VanVleet didn't even know. He was in quicksand, bro. Hey, that's beautiful. The view is full of buckets, boy. Look at this. Same way, bro. Did you see that speed burst? Like slow walk? Hezzy slow walking and fast. Like, is this the rhythm dribbling? Like, you don't notice it, but like he's just changing his pace multiple times. The man's are stuck in quicksand. I get buckets like this, man. What are we doing? Switchability. Yuta. He said, I'm going to guard that. He said, I'm going to guard that. Mono y mono. Mono y mono. Good spin. Hey, that's beautiful, Scotty. Just attacking. You just attacking. There's no big. Attack, 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 attack. Make KD have to play big. Make Ben have to play big, but they switch everything. Just attack. Scotty using IQ. This is his game. This is his game. Beautiful. Beautiful. The view is full of buckets. What are we doing? Okay, switchability. They're trapping. They got to. They got to. Kyrie, good catch, Kyrie. Left hand. Oh, my God. What are we doing? Bucket. That's a left hand dime. That's beautiful. My goodness. Cole. In your cubicle. Yuta dough. My God. Dog, that's tough. He said, I'm here, though, yo. Yuta. He said, Yuta best. That's poetic justice. Back in his team that he used to play with in the corner tray for game. Look at the buckets in the pull up. Thank you. That's what I've been asking for from Fred. He's been cooking. I said the creators need the ball. Look at that. Hezzy walk. That's disgusting. Yo, his layup package is it just looks clean, yo. He just looks like a video game moving, yo. And then spin, blow by, body up. Body up. Body to body. Pause. What are we doing? And then look at that left hand pass in the clutch. That's poise. That's comfortability. That's like, I'm not afraid of nothing. To left hand pass on target in the clutch, that is tough, yo. And Yuta with the big make. What are we doing? Down 2. Mono y mono. Clax is in the game. They want length. And then right here, miscommunication by Kyrie. You see right here, he's thinking he's going to fight through that baby screen. And obviously, Clax weak. Didn't fight through it. And now look at the step. And look at the step. And right there, they asked for goaltending. Obviously, it's not. That was a clean block. I don't even know why they reviewed that shit. But that step right there is why Kyrie's behind. That step right there. That step right there. And you can see he's like, yep, goaltend. Yeah, and they're reviewing. But Scotty at the line. You can see the Nets talking shit. The Nets bench. They probably talking. He's looking at them like, that's what y'all doing? That's what y'all doing? He's laughing like, yo, y'all don't know. I'm going to hit this shit. I'm going to hit this shit. Y'all. That when I saw that, I'm like, he's going to hit it. Like, Scotty's a laughable type of guy. So when he's laughing in the clutch, it's not like laughing scared. It's like laughing like y'all are funny, yo. I'm about to hit this. Look at this. Easy. Easy. And he's looking at them. You see him. Easy. Easy. He's laughing. He's easy. He's like, I told y'all. Easy. Easy work. Easy work. I like what I'm seeing from Scotty, man. I'm definitely liking one. But right here in the timeout, you can see they're adjusting something. That's why KD and Kyrie were last to come out the timeout. They're adjusting something with both of them. So obviously, when you heard about it after, they definitely switched. And instead of KD coming off the pin down for the ISO, they switched it to Kyrie because they're not going to double Kyrie. They're going to double KD. Like, and you're going to, and right here, you see the look off the down right there, mono y mono. What are we doing here? They're obviously going to foul. You can see they're going to time it right there. Timed it. Only 3 seconds. Can you get a bucket in 3 seconds? Who is he? He said, I'm him. Hemi neutron, reverse pivot. My God. God, Joe. That's game time. I make your rain slime. Goodness. My God. He said in the clutch time, I trust mine. What are you talking about, boy? In the clutch time, I trust mine. Fry him, put him on an island. That's the twinkle toe step back for game. That is beautiful. The view is full of buckets, boy. My goodness. You gotta love it, boy. Yo, dog, that is tough, yo. He said, I'm Hemi Neutron. That's what he said, yo. Dog, what are you talking about, yo? Look, goodness, yo, dog. That's tough. Even the Raptors, they already knew. They already knew. They already knew, yo. They already knew. He said, they already knew, yo. And that's game, boy. No, not 10. As you can see clearly, obviously, Kyrie had a game winner and he cooked them. And, Kyrie and Katie as a tandem has just been cooking. Everybody flowing off of them. I told you Ben Simmons was going to be a perfect fit. They don't need spacing. It doesn't matter if he's in the paint. It doesn't matter if Clax and him is in the paint, because when Katie gets trapped or Kyrie gets trapped, their ability is so elite that you have to overreact to them from further out on the court. Other people, you overreact and double them close to the paint, etc. With those guys, you're doubling them. You're trapping them at three-point line. You're trapping them in the mid-range. Like, you're trapping them even with no screen. So, like, it's going to be a 3-on-2. Doesn't matter with spacing at that point. You get what I'm saying? Like, and that's what you see with the Nets. This is why they shoot the best percentage in the league. I think they're 50% from the field, 50.3. They're at number 2 right now, but they've been number 1, 2 from the field goal. And you've seen it in this game. Just field goal percentage, high open, wide open, high octane offense, wide open shots. And they were struggling shooting wide open shots. Now Joe Harris is hitting and hitting. Like, it's going to even get even better and better and better. Ben Simmons is going to get even more comfortable. Like, that's why I said, don't worry about the beginning of the season. Like, it's a long season. When Kyrie comes back and mans are healthy, Seth and all of them, they're going to take off. Like, Seth wasn't even snapping this game. Like, they have so much ability. Patty Mills hasn't even been getting minutes. Like, Cam Thomas, like, they have so much ability that, like, it's never going to be a worry. But for the Raptors, I always told y'all the spacing, man. I told y'all at some point we're going to have a real conversation as, who do we keep? Is it Scottie or Pascal? Because they're the same player. Like, imagine 2 Giannis's on the same team. That's basically what you're seeing. Imagine 2 Ben Simmons on the same team. Perfect example. If y'all been paying attention to the Nets last year, when Ben Simmons was, when they traded for him and he was injured and stuff like that, who did they play? They were playing James Johnson. Why? They knew they weren't going to keep James Johnson for the next season, because James Johnson is literally a poor man's Ben Simmons. He's the same, like the way he plays, set screens, like he's the same exact player, just at a lower tier version in terms of athleticism now, and just, aggression and height and defense, all of that. But he's the same skill set, the same prototype, the same build, the same archetype. When you look at it from that perspective, that's why they're like, let me see how that's going to work, so they can kind of foresee or envision how Ben Simmons is going to work in that offense, which is why the minute Ben Simmons the next year is going to be healthy, they didn't resign James Johnson. Right? You have to this is like coaching IQ, GM IQ that I'm trying to give to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like you can kind of see what's happening. Ben Simmons, you can't have another Ben Simmons, so they removed him, which is why they were reluctant to even get Dwight Howard, because they're like, oh, we can't have a Clax and a Dwight and a Ben, which I think they made a mistake there. But even then, I can understand the logic. They want to have, this is why they're having Ben and Claxton, and Ben plays center. Like, they want to be able to, we have a big lineup where we have a inside center. Then we also have a small ball lineup where Ben Simmons is basically our inside center, but he's small. He could dribble. So it's like, you want to have elite offense at the same time. You want to have different drastic offenses. It's the same thing like having when the Lakers would have 80 at the 5 versus when they have JaVale McGee or Dwight. They have to have multiple options. But they can still do that even with Dwight there. So I thought that you could, whatever. Anyway, that's a different discussion. Regardless, you don't have the same prototype. You don't have that. And that's what the Raptors have. They have Scottie and Pascal are the same prototype. At some point, you're going to have to choose one if you want the team to go way further than they need to be. If you want to keep staying in this mediocre situation, some games you're going to have stretches where you're elite. Some games you're going to be always middle of the pack. You can drastically go up in one direction if you just flip one. And what's going to happen if they don't make a decision soon, you're going to now, let's say Pascal's deteriorating or Scottie is not really blossoming. Now one is going to have to get traded and their value is going to be less. You're going to get less back for them. So now the way you could have shifted the team in an elite way is not going to be the same way. And that's what that's what the Raptors always either trade a person too early or trade too late. That's what normally happens. There was only the one time they actually traded perfect time, which didn't happen to be too late. It actually was too late, but it didn't be too late because Kawhi was in a bad situation. That was the first time that it was a perfect trade because Kawhi was looking like he might not be the same player again. So they got a perfect situation, which is why they were able to trade DeRozan. But if Kawhi was the same Kawhi, they would have never accepted DeRozan for the trade. You know what I'm saying? So that scenario is like once in a blue moon. You're never going to get that again. This is why the Raptors either hold him too long or they trade him too early. And they're running the risk of doing that again. And this is why I'm saying we have to have that conversation. But at the end of the day, I don't want to make this too long. You already know true talks are true talks. Share, like, and subscribe. The Nets are different. The Raptors, they're in this limbo where they could go to a whole new echelon, but they have to make some changes that I'm saying. Make VanVleet, Trent, and OG the creators. Let them have the ball in their hands more. Pascal could still ISO situationally. Scotty could ISO situationally. Like the end of the game, fourth quarter, he's seen that there's no rim protection. They have Ben Simmons at the 5. I could go to the hole. That was situational. He didn't ISO the whole game. That's what I'm talking about. But Van Vliet has been cooking because his more usage is getting the ball in my hands more. Now you see different results. It's rhythm. Not everybody is a KD or a Kyrie where I could be off the ball and I could score 30 off catch and shoot. Not everybody, or even a Steph. Not everybody's like that. So a lot of these players need rhythm. If their rhythm is changed, their play is changed. And people don't understand that. So you already know, like I said, true talks is true talk. Share, like, and subscribe. We out here. There's no down here. There's no drought here. You feel me? I appreciate y'all. You already know. Again, click that notification button so you know when I'm here. Because I'm here. You feel me? I appreciate y'all. You already know. And I'm out, man.